Grandpa Newbie reporting for duty with the VICTUS sniper. OG weapon that is a favorite for the larger maps. Let's have a look at the numbers and see what we can expect. The Bruin Q900 grip is the first attachment, and let's see the damage. 322, 199, 153 all the way to the lower torso. It's a one-shot kill. Effective damage. This thing can reach out and touch you. 78 meters for the effective damage range. That's a one-shot kill just about anywhere on the enemy. Minimum damage range of 101.6. Bullet velocity almost 1,000 meters per second. So this is a long-range sniper. That is why Grandpa is going to take it on to small maps. Rate of fire 52.2 rounds per minute, less than 1 round per second. Rechamber time about 1.5 seconds. As far as the grip itself, it hurts the recoil and the gun kick. But we're not worried about either. As Grandpa always says, the only recoil he's going to get, the only kick is a body twitching on the ground because you've missed your shot. Accuracy, flinch resistance 0.85 newtons. We don't worry about hip fire. Mobility is decent at 4.3 meters per second, but you're not going to win any Olympic races. Sprint speed 5.3 meters per second. ADS movement speed is only 2 meters per second. ADS speed is where the weapon is challenged, but it's a long-range weapon. But we're taking it into short-range maps. That's at 488 milliseconds, not the worst in the sniper category by far. Look at that sprint to fire speed though, 195 milliseconds. That's going to help us out in battle. I tend to like the Moore's dot sight these days on my snipers. You can see that that decreases the ADS speed by 9%. So that's part of that composite 488 milliseconds and actually increases the ADS movement speed up to a sea turtle pace of 2 meters per second. The laser, and you know what Grandpa thinks about lasers, but I needed that 9% increase and the 17% increase in the sprint to fire, so I put it on. If it gets to be too obnoxious, if people are led back to Grandpa, I'll take it off. The Mac 8. 21.5-inch short barrel. That also helps with that composite 488 millisecond. It dropped the effective damage range to 78 meters, still more than double what we're going to need. Finally, we had some room for an attachment. I added the sonic suppressor. That took care of the range nerf with the last attachment, and it increases the bullet velocity by 13%. Let's take the VICTUS onto the field of honor and see how it does. Spore, otherwise known as scrapyard, decorated like Grandpa's man cave. And buying the farm off the start is not a good thing. It was kind of hard to follow that guy, so I went in and changed my sensitivity. I usually snipe at about 11. I changed it to 8 this time, and then I ran around for an entire minute. These guys must have pitched tents somewhere. There he is. That guy had gacked me, and he was still there. Sometimes you need to say I love you with a Renetti. Another minute goes by, and I can start to see why. Probably should have switched to the VICTUS. Guy's waiting for the campground manager to come by, and Grandpa buys the farm. I'm behind by 7 gacks, but with people just standing around everywhere, I wasn't too worried yet. Still maintaining that 7 gack deficit. Somebody's laying down in the window. And once again, I switched to the Renetti. I needed to use the Renetti a lot running around because the VICTUS is just so slow. It's meant for the longer range maps where you don't need to move as much and you reach out and touch somebody. Grandpa gets a turret. It's going to even things up in this game. So we got up to 26 kills. Not satisfying at all. I didn't show the turret kills, but it went crazy. So I decided to go in a kill confirmed on Stash House and see what we can do. There's a collat. VICTUS is powerful. And on this small map, it did pretty good for Grandpa. You know, if I'd had the XRK or the Imperium or the MCPR 300, I think it would have been a lot easier, but it was a lot of fun using the VICTUS on a small map. There's Snoop. Nice to see you. Didn't have time to ask for his autograph. See if there's anybody coming through. There's a ranked player that was bouncing around everywhere. There's a miss. And we switched to the Renetti to try to stay alive, and we fail at that. Then we switch from the Renetti to the VICTUS. Grab those tags whenever you're on kill confirmed, because the blue tags mean almost as much as the red ones. There's Hopalong Cassidy. I get gacked from behind. See if there's anybody in that camping spot. There's Hopalong. He's Elvis. We just gacked Elvis. Who's gacking? Oh, he's got the dual Lockwoods there. They've nerfed that recently. I may do another video and see how good they do. They were extremely OP in my last video on them. There we go. We get Elvis again. Get a mosquito drone. Go, my child. Do work. Please don't gack me. There's Elvis. The king. And we win that one quite handily. I thought the VICTUS, like I said, was a lot of fun. Is it my first choice for a small map? No. But it feels like a piece of metal that's putting out power. Grandpa sends some love taps for the final kill. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Helps me, helps the family. Peace, and cheers.